Welcome. Welcome, Libra. Welcome, welcome. Good evening, everyone. Got a Libra full moon reading. 28th of March, 2021. Libra, got the moon. I have the Queen of Wands. I have the Judgment card. I have the Two of Pentacles. I have the Devil card. I have the King of Pentacles. I have the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck was the Hierophant. Underneath that was the King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And the King of Cups and the Five of Cups. And the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Welcome, everybody. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Tuesday. Before we get started, shall we smudge a little? Let's smudge the room, smudge the space, clear the air. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And remember, it's one question, one card, PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. 1111 at PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's clear up what I'm burning. It's like really good quality Palo Santo that I got while I was traveling, and I don't have very much left, so I'm trying to use all of it sparingly. But hopefully you get some smudging effect from the smudging I'm trying to transfer over to you via the camera lens. I like this new format because it's almost like Reiki and like music healing and smudge healing and cards healing all at the same time. I hope, Libra, you're enjoying it. I hope you enjoy this new format. Thank you guys for those that have stuck around, for those that have been patient with me, and those that are excited for my transition. Shall we get to the cards? The Moon card, Libra. So the reading is, of course, for the full moon in your sign on the 28th. And I think, Libra, those full moons that might be, I think for sure the theme of the month also has been rounding up cycles and closing out certain phases that we're now ready to move on with. And I think with the moon card, this might feel like there is sort of stuff that's hidden, things that you're still in the darkness about. Maybe reflecting over failures or errors, or even, I don't know, it's you creating discernment by reflecting over certain lessons that you've gone through in your life. The Queen of Wands is confident energy, it's fire sign energy, and when the sun goes into Aries on the 20th, I think you will have a decision to make, and it might be something to do about some financial juggling you've been doing. It's almost as if a financial tie-up of some sort is kind of tied up to an outlet that is not necessarily a good one. King of Pentacles, this could have something to do with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Seven of Cups, overthinking, like really going over the same thing in your head. Taurus energy, your energy, and again, Taurus energy with the Five of Pentacles. There's a lot that you are cooking in your mind at the moment to get out of that really confused headspace. Well, by perhaps applying a bit of the Hierophant. It's prudence, really, isn't it? It's soul searching and seeking a lot of solace from perhaps spirituality or religion. It's channeling messages from the higher above. Carmela Noir. So I'm having some issues at my job. Just want to know how this will be resolved. Thank you so much for your question, Carmela. Let's get a good shuffle in for you. Thank you again for your question, Carmela. So you've been having some issues at your job. Oh, I hope they've not been too bad. Issues at work can be so troubling. Are you okay, Carmela? Let me know that you're okay. So let's have an answer for Carmela Noir, who's been having some issues at her job. She wants to know how this will be resolved. Let's get a card for Carmela. I hope you've been well, Carmela. Just take a breath in and focus on your question. I'll do the same. Oh, there's already a card. The Six of Pentacles. I think it's going to be resolved quite amicably, Carmela. I think there is perhaps a payout you might end up getting. Looks like there is a give and take, a transactionary energy. Perhaps it will serve you to remain quiet. I'm a little nervous because I just feel like I'm misunderstood. Well, I think with the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of saying that you'll get your opportunity to be heard. You'll also kind of be dealt with in a level and fair and just way. So remain, like, if it's any help, remain a little bit positive about the fact that, you will get your opportunity to say what you have to say. And it will be leveled, and it will be fair, and it will be balanced. And you might sense right now that you've got to be nervous or you've got to be fearful, and you might even be feeling a little bit less than yourself. I think it would really serve you, Carmela, to kind of with the nerves, just see where it is that you can level them out. I want to really suggest that if you have any black tourmaline and if you have any tiger's eye, kind of charge them up, put them in sunlight and keep them on you. They'll kind of help you calm the nerves. Yeah? I believe that the situation is going to be handled quite fairly and quite justly, and I think be in a be in a open sense, be in an open way. Don't kind of put yourself in a low place. I don't feel like you need to do that. I feel like there is a really strong possibility that you'll get heard and you'll get opportunity. You'll be dealt with in a fair way. There's not going to be you're not going to be taken away from. If any opportunity, you will be given a fair chance. You will be given a settlement, or you'll be given a payout, or you will be given something. And it is level and it is just and it is fair. And I think you might even walk away from it quite appreciative. And I think it might be one of those situations where I would remain humble, but I would kind of see where it is that I could elevate my own energy just so that I'm not attracting like disaster my way. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say, I want to say don't draw in a bad consequence. See where it is that you might need to level yourself out a little bit. And don't think of the worst. I hope that helped, Carmela. It is a real kind of positive reassurance that things will remain quite civil and they will remain like in quite a balanced. Understand you. Don't focus on the negative energy too much because I can attract it. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I mean, Carmela. Like the scales are there and the hand is giving and it's giving gold coins. So it's not even like giving breadcrumbs. It's not even breadcrumbing you. It's balance, you know what I mean? It's like receiving but being in a feeling in a less than place. And so I would say redirect the energy. You will get heard, you will be treated fairly, you will be given the chance, you will, really have to learn that from this. You should maybe focus a little bit more internally on strengthening the confidence. Like I said, keep the tiger's eye and the black tourmaline charged and on you. And try and meditate a little bit, just in like the meantime, just, while this whole situation, your energy solid. So just try and make sure you have the time to meditate. And I think you're going to be the fourth sign I tell today. Like the Venus love baths are probably a really good idea. And I've told a few of my clients also, like when they've really been in their lows, that things like Venus love baths, where it's literally just taking pieces of rose quartz, which I'm sure you can find online just about everywhere, submerging them in the bath, bubbles and petals and candles and whatever you'd like. Just keep yourself in the energy and let the rose quartz kind of fill you up with high vibrational energy. It can do your frame of mind a lot of good. And sometimes when the soul needs an extra pick me up, it's nice to turn to things like our trusted crystals, which are technically tools, basically. They're tools that we use to create certain energy within us. Sometimes if the soul needs it, take the time to focus. I think I've got to turn the Wi-Fi off on the phone because otherwise it messes up here. There we go. Guys, if you have one question, it's 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Carmela, thank you. You're welcome. I hope that helped. I think stay positive. Truly, you're going to be dealt in a just and a fair way. There's no need to panic. I don't feel need to panic. There's going to be a just and fair way that you're dealt with. So take it in your stride a little bit. Focus on drawing the energy back inside. Thank you so much for your question, Carmela. I wish you all the best of luck. I hope everything works out. I have a good feeling that this one will be good. It'll be good. Have a good evening. Let's keep shuffling for the sign of Libra. This full moon, a lot of balancing out, huh? A lot, this season's been about closing out chapters, and I think Aries season, the sun goes into Aries, and it is a new cycle. It is the new beginning. It is new starts that take place, Libra, and it would be good for you to be aware of this energy also, that if you choose to energetically, you could press the reset button, wipe the slate clean, and just start at the beginning. Take the new chance. Let this moon illuminate a little bit about what it is you truly want and where you're at and what you're feeling and why it is time to just kind of do the thing that you want to do. Just kind of fully submerge yourself into the life that you're living now. And if it's not necessarily how you wish it to be, you are well within your right to commit to the fact that it's all in transit. And things are changing, and you are changing, and people are moving, and people are, opening up borders again, and life is beginning and life is budding, and we're all open to it. The Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords. You can rehash stuff from the past as much as you want, Libra, and as much as you might feel good about bringing it up and going over it again and again and again. It's kind of like a tarot card's responsibility at this point to really say that it's time to move on. You don't need to talk about things that happened in the past anymore. It's almost like a call of duty when the Seven of Swords comes up to say there's a lot that needs focusing on presently, like what is in your hands that needs your attention. And the two swords that have been left behind, you don't need them, because what you have in your hand is a whole arsenal. Things for you to focus on and things that your attention can be going on. And if you wish, the communication can be on the present, and it can be focused about what you wish to create and what should be discussed now, and how there are things that are happening presently that need your mindfulness, that need you to wake up a little bit and kind of focus on the now. The Seven of Swords energy kind of just makes me want to say to you, Libra, let yourself off the hook a little bit. Cut some certain ties, come back to the present. Like, let's get some more cards for the sign of Libra. For the full moon, the Libra full moon. It's going to be a sensitive one. I can already feel it. We're 12 days away. And it would really serve you, Libra, to create some sort of mental list of the new things that you will be starting now. Kind of work away the sleep a little bit from your eyes, from this winter hibernation period, this lethargy period that you'll be snapping out. Seven of Wands. And when you snap out of it, feeling frazzled, feeling a bit tired, not quite sure of your footing, being poked and prodded, that kind of sensitive feeling once the bear wakes up out of hibernation again, and he's been sleeping and comfortable for the whole winter, and now here he is, and everything's so real, and you're so plugged in, and everything is, you kind of feeling it, But this is part and parcel of the building process. So the Seven of Wands is kind of saying, get steady with your footing, get sure of yourself again, don't be so frazzled, Snap out of the hibernation period, wipe the sleep from your eyes. It's time to come back to life. And this spring equinox that's taking place soon is going to be one where kind of gets you on path to warming up for this full moon that's going to be taking place in your sign, Libra. So have fun. This full moon is about having fun. Balance and moderation for sure. But I think for you, Libra, with the Ten of Swords, this is going to be the end of a rather draining cycle. One where there might have involved a lot of being stabbed in the back and kind of drained and kind of depleted, taken, you know, you'll be grateful that this painful cycle has come to an end, Libra. Because it's about time, you know, it's like the dawn comes back after the dark night and we're surrounded by illumination again, and it's a new day, and there's the hope of a new beginning. And this full moon is the hope of a new beginning. It's a rebirth of sorts. It is a new beginning. It's a start afresh. It's a new cycle. It's the new beginning, the new start. And that can really be however you want it to be, Libra. This card came out again with the Lovers. This might be a new beginning in love. This might be coming out of a really painful cycle and finding yourself through. Could be the end of a love cycle. I have the feeling of a love cycle. This is the new beginning of a love cycle. I feel like you're coming into the spring with just this warmth of the sun shining again, and you're looking at this blessed union that you're in, and it just fits, you know, it's perfect. It just works. And it's been bleak, you know, it's been exhausting, but it's a cycle that changed. And the dawn has come, and now there you are. In this perfect fit. The pair has finally found each other, you know. And it happens. It's like these everyday little miracles, but it's about triggering them off. It's the synchronicity. It's the magic of the moment. It's the not knowing, the spontaneity of life. This Ten of Swords is triggering this new start, and it's officially a new beginning for you, Libra. This full moon is an initiation of some sort of calling into the pair, so maybe do some sort of calling in your soulmate meditation this full moon. Sending out those love sparks and hoping, or those love arrows, and hoping they'll be received, maybe shot back. You might need to, just like everyone I've spoken today, and maybe this is the day of just letting these full signs know that your heart chakra needs a lot of work, Libra. There's work that needs to be done on your heart. There's wounds that you've not healed yet. And you might feel ready, but energetically, I just feel like with the Ten of Swords that was there, have you embraced the fact that there was the end of something, the end of a cycle, and now embracing the new? I think this is what this summer will be. This spring even. A lot of embracing the new love. New happy cycle. It's what you make it, Libra. Page of Wands. You're going to be hearing some sort of message. There's this fire energy, or the need to speak to someone, or someone speak to you. There's a message that's coming forward, Libra. This is also your own energy, full of life, sparked, ready, moving with a motive. Wow. There's a fiery passion that's burning within you, Libra, this full moon, and you can't deny it because there's something about a lover's situation that has been really burning within you, and it seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's some sort of burning desire for something. It's passion. It's just pure. There's no other way to call it. It's passion within you. Something sparked this fire. Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Page of Cups. The sensation of love. This could be with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. High Priestess is intergalactic, you know, interdimensional, real intuitive type. Chariot could potentially be a Cancer sign. Page of Cups, it just enforces the water sign energy. There's an evolution in love between a pair. There's moving home, moving house, moving on a new journey. There is travel. This is definitely travel. I think, Libra, the High Priestess, it's telling me that there's a version of you, this full moon, that's really connected to self, really quite committed to knowing better, and just full of the magic stuff that life is made of. Not necessarily about this realm by any means, Libra. There's a lot of in between the realms stuff that's happening this full moon for you, and if you really tune in, you will find that there's a lot that Source, God, the universe is. It's you, even. It's you speaking to you. It's your higher version, your higher self, kind of really asking you to plug in a little bit to you and out of the matrix, perhaps. A greater knowing, you know, the bigger than the grid. Libra, there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of wisdom within you this full moon. It's this powerful energy that you're radiating. A lot of invitations, a lot of communication, a lot of offering love, a lot of sharing, an evolution. There is a real growth tonight. And for some of you, it might be deciding on two paths. Which path? But for some of you, and I just hope, Libra, that the indecision isn't between two people. I just hope that the indecision is, there is no indecision. I hope this is evolution. I hope this is growth. A new journey, a new direction, a new way, a new reason to just grab life by the reins, you know. Moving in a really determined leader fashion, just really owning it and charging forward and being really powerful about it and embracing that cardinal energy, which is, it's what's exhilarating to you. It's being the leader. It's creating the new pathway forward. It is embrace this energy, this full moon. It's something that will get you feeling alive again. That real cardinal charge. And I think there's something in you that sparks. And it turns into a bigger fire than you anticipated, Libra. But you can't put your desires and passions to one side any longer. This full moon illuminates how important it is for you to have both your creativity and your emotional needs fully tuned into this full moon. Libra, I hope you have been having a wonderful Tuesday so far. It's your full moon in 12 days, and you really got to prepare. 8 of Cups, the Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Wow. Okay, Libra, there's a lot of preparation that needs doing. Emotionally speaking, it's about time you moved on from something. You know that there is more. You know there is deeper emotional gratification that you desire. Like, you know that there's more that you want. Emotionally speaking, you need to go and find it. If you want to feel this, then you have to go and draw it in now. Like, go and search for it. You know what you want, and emotionally, it's bigger than what you know. 8 of Cups, it's pretty freaking big. The Hierophant. I think you're going to be having this calling this month, Libra. It's a real spiritual, like even religious calling. Like, there is something within you that's seeking something bigger than what is matrixy. It's bigger than what you know. It's bigger than everyday stuff. And part of this going on this new journey is almost discovering this part of yourself, this Hierophant part of yourself that you did not expect, because with you, everything is so unbiased. You're tuning in. Look at this guy Spectre, you know, he's got his crown stacked up with the 3 points. Like, he's tuning in. I think there's part of you that wants to be more earth inclined. And I think it is going to come naturally with this full moon that you will be in this weird place where you're sort of in between realms, sort of channeling into all this information, and it can come through to you in so many different ways. But what it is really saying is that you liberate yourself from something and then move forward into this journey of spiritual evolution or even religious evolution. There's information that channels through, and work is a zone. Work is absolutely a zone. And your commitment to the growth and development of yourself via this channel, be it whatever you do for work, is something that displays a lot of strength of character in you, and comes from a place of mastery and mastering the beast and overcoming the demons and really like applying a lot of self-control is a channel. It's a way that this spiritual practice and releasing yourself from whatever binds and stuff that kind of had you in quite a tight grip, seeing how the 8 of Pentacles wants the Hierophant, wants that being a funnel for like spiritual information. It's great for your confidence, Libra. It's like spiritual work at this point. This is the stuff that brings on evolution. So this full moon is going to be really helpful in lots of different directions. Emotionally, it liberates you and sets you off on this new journey. The Hierophant, it kind of opens up channels of really tuning in and receiving information and being able to pick up and understand and being on a level where you can transmute it and let it work for you. 8 of Pentacles, being in the zone this full moon is something or somewhere that you'll really find comfortable. And work happens to be one of those channels or funnels that is flowing. So ride it. It's a time of creativity, spring's happening and the equinox is all about creation and abundance and the beginning of life. And so you're here at this full moon with the strength card, with this self-mastery and with this like discipline and the self-control, and you're stronger. It's been a cold winter, huh, Libra? But you're stronger now. Can I get a thumbs up, Libra? Got 10 lovely Libras in the house. Thank you for joining me, guys. Love you. Let me know where you're all watching from. And if you're not a Libra, but you're here anyway because you love me, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Remember, guys, one question, one card, 1111, PayPal at Ruby Reads Tarot. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. So I was wondering if I should start doing the daily tarots up on the website. Please let me know what you think. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. Libra. Tower card. Oh, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. We've got 2 cards here. I'm not going to take these. Okay, so the Tower card. Oh, and 2 5s. Libra. So this full moon might mean you're kind of at this transition period now where a lot is changing, and it might have felt like this Tower moment, which was kind of inevitable. And it's always a good thing, I think, when the Tower moment happens, because it kind of necessarily shakes things up. So making the right changes and making the changes in the right direction, and where life might have felt quite volatile and things were shaken up and you never knew where it was going to end, it's a way for you to create a more solid foundation. And I feel as if there is energy perhaps of where you were, where you currently are, being real unstable foundations. Some of you are moving, like with that Chariot card. I feel like some of you are moving. You're moving, going on a holiday or taking a new direction. There's a journey, and the old had to come down in order for it to happen. Look, 2 5s, that's 10. Let's break it down, huh? 5 of Swords. Pick your battles wisely. You kind of won. You've collected the swords. You've learnt your lesson. 5 of Cups. But yet you're still crying over spilt milk. What came down had to come down, Libra. And it's still present in your energy because you perhaps were reluctant to look at it because it involved feeling. And I think you're currently feeling at this 5 of Cups place where you kind of really feel the presence of what's been spilt and what has left and what you've lost and what has gone. But if you take a moment to look behind you, you'll see that there's a whole new world of abundance waiting for your conscious awareness, Libra. We need some water. Hold on. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you love this and if you're ready to receive this fabulousness. Again, let me know where you're watching from. So, there is a need for new beginnings, Libra. There is a need for change. There is a need for you to pick your battles, learn the lessons, understand you've already won, and really see where it is where you can step out of conflict and see where it is you can move on wholeheartedly. Change direction, see where it is where you can move on. You've already learned the lesson from the situation. There needs to be a change in the structure. And now is the time to build the change that you desire to last. It's now or never. So take your time with it. but do it properly. Don't build it on shaky foundations again. Make sure everything is exactly where it should be without being like properly controlling of it, because that kind of ruins the fun. So do it in a fun, spontaneous way. Let that be the lesson. 5 of Cups. There's no point in crying over spilt milk and what's gone. Because what's gone is gone. You'll never ever have it back. It will never be what it was. It's always going to be different. But the fact that there is stuff that's with you or stuff that's presently there, that's it's kind of great because it leads you off in a new direction. It's just about redirecting your energy. And I think while you're in the process of this tower moment, redirecting of that energy won't be too difficult because it's all new. Protect your energy by picking your battles, however. Nothing, and not always, does everything need to be a battle. Sometimes save that energy for you. Save that energy to work on emotionally what's going on, Libra. We are still in Pisces season. And by the time we are at this full moon, we're in this whole brand new cycle. It's going to feel really raw. It's going to feel brand new, and it's that uncomfortable newness, that young baby kind of feeling. It's sensitive. And if you're sensitive, just roll with the punches, cry it out. Feel all of it. This is the magic of Pisces season, because when you let yourself feel all of it, you finally surrender to the serendipity stuff. That's where the magic happens. It's the other side of the rainbow. Libra. Let the magic happen. Don't control it so much, huh? Let's get some more cards for the sign of Libra for the full moon, March 2021. Thank you to all the lovely Libras that have joined me here tonight. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. Oh, the Lover's energy again, and the Four of Pentacles. There's something that you're holding on too tightly to, Libra, and it'd really serve you to let go of the grips. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the need to focus tightly, to hold on to everything, especially your finances, for dear life, because you're suffocating the life out of the energy flow, especially a lover's relationship. Your need for so much control, your need to hold on so tightly, your need to have so much obsessive, fixed energy towards minute details might be sucking the life out of the energy flow. And if this is in regards to a relationship, a pair, a union, a partnership, then know that it is your deliberate use of your energy to overly micromanage and overly control a situation that is suffocating the life flow. See where it is that you can loosen up a little bit. Those deep inhales and exhales. Remind yourself to be present in the wonderful moment that this is. Let this Lover's card show you. Let it show you. Don't manage it. Don't overly control it. Let it show you, Libra. It should be magic. The universe knows what it's doing before you decided to come in and control it with all of your 101 different ways to process stuff. 101 wonderful ways, I'm sure. But you kind of need to let the magic happen. And it's your reluctance to let the natural inherent magic that the universe is made out of. I'm not talking woo-woo. This is real science. Ask Vidal Sassoon. Nine of Pentacles. Is this a confidence thing, Libra? Are you feeling less than confident? You shouldn't be, because in your energy is the potential to be really independent, And I know that this is more than finances because when it shows up for Libra or Virgo, or no, Libra and Virgo mostly, it's never about like, oh, I have so much money, I'm so fabulous. Like, this is like an inherent frame of mind for us because this is harvest season, isn't it? This is where all the harvest shows up. This is what we're naturally used to, being surrounded by blissful abundance. And so if this, for me, like the first instinct I got was, is it a confidence thing, Libra, then you might be dealing with matters of your confidence, A, within a peer relationship, and B, within your natural ability to create and what you're used to. And if you're blocking yourself, why? And how learning to live without is never the solution for people that are brought into the world at the time of abundance. Like, that's the biggest tragedy in the world. Like, making the kids that are used to natural abundance by being born in that time inherently, like, this is in their DNA, and then depriving them of that natural inheritance. Like, what? That's a whole different trip. Your confidence, Libra, it's getting in the way of your relationships, and it's getting in the way of your ability to create what you want. It's kind of getting in your own way because you know what you are, and kind of own it and get back to your natural abundance self. That's a kind of balancing out, isn't it? King of Swords and the Six of Swords. You might be defaulting to real severe and cold and practical energy in this water sign, and this full moon might tempt you to default to processing, like doing all of this like weird extra stuff just so that you don't have to deal with the fact that there's a journey that you need to go on, even intellectually speaking, Libra. It might have to do with your confidence and love. And you can perhaps rationalize as much as you want. It's not going to make any sense to you because I think this is stuff that might be out of your realms. And the journey might be growth. The journey might be learning. The journey might be the experience and not the destination. The journey might be coming out of rationalizing and needing to be so mental, cerebral, so heavy. Let it go. Let the magic happen. Don't micromanage, don't over control. Oh, 4 cards jumped out. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Wands. This full moon is really an invitation for victory, huh? It's an invitation to win. It's an invitation to be celebrated. The Fool card, the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, the Magician card, and the Devil. This full moon might be looking at your bad habits, Libra. It might be looking at the things that you're bound to and stuck to and mentally keep yourself a prisoner to. It might be time for you to release certain obsessions. It might be time to give up on things that don't serve you, Libra. This full moon's going to be full. It's really going to be full, and I think it's going to want to be really felt. The Fool card is a new beginning. There's no way about it. Guys, it's one question, one card, 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. Libra, the Fool card is a new beginning. The High Priestess is this inner knowing. It's this feeling. This is you being in this real calm, collected, content place. The King of Pentacles is you kind of showing up for the harvest. It's like being quite abundant. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Magician is you kind of creating and having all the tools you need to really manifest and bring to life. The Devil card is sometimes, sexual wants and desires and needs. Brianna in the house. Welcome, Brianna. Welcome, love. I hope you're having a lovely day. The Devil card might even be the need to let go of control, or the holding on to things too tightly, or being too wrapped up in minor details, micromanaging, perhaps even getting caught up in cycles that you know are not good for you, Libra. You really got a route. You've got a way to manifest out of a certain thing that's not really good for you, I would say let it go now. You're creating a lot, and make sure your frequencies are on point, Libra, because you're on this new journey and a lot of internal knowing. The abundance is there, like the finances are on point and you're really feeling victorious. Learn to manage those bad habits. Do I have any questions, guys? It's one question, one card, 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. That was the reading for the Libra full moon. It's going to be it's going to be quite full on. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'd love to know where you're watching. Again, you don't have to be a Libra for the reading to resonate. If you're any other sign, if you're cross-watching, if you're just here, it's okay to say hello. What do we have? I've been so tired lately, but I am good. I watched the Virgo you did a few hours ago, and it was very helpful. Oh, thank you, Brianna. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know about this tired energy. It's that new moon. It was totally exhausting, but a lot of people, I'm going to stop shuffling for a second because I'm quite tired too. Like, I've been emphasizing this. I've been trying so hard to like really get people to understand that this is genuinely like this is the new year. Shifting, planets are shifting. We're shifting into a new energy. The sun's preparing to move into Aries. There's a lot going on between the realms. And it's of course having its effect on us because we're all part of a grid, and the frequencies and the waves and all the rest of it really do play a part on our cycles, circadian rhythms, and all the rest of it. So rest. Pisces season is all about resting. We've got the last few days of Pisces season, so make sure you're making the most of it, to take your time to really rest. Like babies, they need a lot of sleep, don't they? We're at that phase right now, preparing to come out now. We need as much rest as we can get. So with that, my dears, if you don't have any more questions, I will leave you with love and light. I wish you a fantastic Libra full moon. There's a lot of preparing to do. There's a lot of getting our mindset ready. There's a lot of officially moving into the new cycle, embracing the new, defining the new, and creating the new. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you everyone who asked a question. Thank you everyone who participated in the chat box. I love you so much. I shall catch you guys again tomorrow.